They transferred it to Hatchby 1 yard. Kitty land there, it really was kitty land. I stayed there for 16 months. Motherfucking Bloods don't want to do nothing. They real, lot of cowardly. It's a gang of bitches, a gang of busters. They really wasn't doing nothing. The white boys wasn't trying to do nothing. So our real problem was the Mexicans, you know. Them motherfuckers, that was our problem. So we try to constantly keep our foot in their ass, you know. And we won some and we lost some. And we won some and we lost some. And always did the race rides. Love race rides too, you know. My motto, you ain't no grip, fuck. Went to the penitentiary for the first time for another strong going robbery. And I always say, you know, motherfucker ain't been to 4800, he ain't been nowhere, he ain't no motherfucking crip. But that's where the real motherfuckers go. I got a 4800, you know, and there's a world within itself, you know, all the homeboys, all the sets there, you know, and it's constantly ride tensions, you know, and we kicking and squabbling. The first time I went to the penitentiary, I went to Tracy, California. And the first time I seen a knifing was from an SA. He had about 5 or 6 brothers. That motherfucker put in work too. For one motherfucker, you put in a gang of work. And I remember the motherfuckers transferring me to the Susanville. Vacaville. Where all them sissies at. Where all them bitch ass sissies at. And I don't understand the motherfuckers. But a motherfucker like me, you know, I wasn't no small fry for my set either. I had some juice. Like everybody else who had juice, when you put them in a gang of work, you automatically gonna get the juice, the reputation, you know. So I wasn't really tripping that. But got to the full flow of things. What I really like about it is suiting up, sagging and flagging and ragging. Taking them brute flicks to the homeboys, sit out in the yard, just getting fucked up. Waiting on the motherfucker to do something. So we can put in some work. You got all of them up to the 60s and the Coasters and the Grape Street Watts and the PJ Watts and the Long Beach Insanes and the 20s. You know, them motherfuckers up in there, you know, just wasn't giving a fuck about where you was from. You know, you disrespect the motherfucker, you get dealt with. And if your homeboys want to get up until they get dealt with too. You know, the niggas don't give a fuck about where you from or who the fuck your name was. So you gotta stand up on your own. If you just stand up on your own, you get fucked. You know, you get put up in, you know the shampoo bottles all up in you, get tied up in the fort sacks, you know, so if you really wasn't about it, our bodies don't go up there, you know. So the lines and a lot of motherfuckers go up there with this big old ass on their chest, you know, and come up out that motherfucker switching. I remember a motherfucker coming up from Folsom, he had been about 8 years, you know, and he was talking his old punk ass shit about Folsom this and he this and he OG this. And see, later on that night, I heard that punk motherfucker out down there hollering and crying, you know, and singing songs to my little homeboy Chico, you know, holler about if you think I'm sexy, come on Chico, let me know. And we sit there, I laughed all motherfucking night. You know, back up into the jail, you know, 4800. I like to kick it on 4800 tip because I remember the motherfuckers trying to get me up and I didn't want to go, scared to death. But get up in that motherfucker, you know, the homeboy show a motherfucking gang of love, you know. And I always tell my homeboy, if you're real about this shit, you know, you'll go up into that margin. That margin they had to break up, you know, there was too much drama up in there, you know, the gang of motherfuckers wasn't laughing out there. I'm speaking of their crip margin, you know, and you motherfuckers know who got ran up out of there too. So I hope when you see it, you know, it make you feel like a piece of shit. Because a lot of motherfuckers can make up in the 4800. That's the crip margin. That's what I like to roam, you know. Find out if your motherfucker really real about this shit. Because if you wasn't real about it, all type of shit happen to you. You get fucked, you get whooped on, they shave all the hair off your head, just humiliate your motherfucking ass. That's good for your punk ass. So if you got dead like that, that's good for you. But you weren't supposed to be up there no way, you know. Only the strong survive in that motherfucker. That's what I like about it. And you're in a uniform, fuck them, you know. They just got a license to kill. But here I go kill, you know, and them motherfuckers want to lock me up for the rest of my life. You know, here they go kill, you know, and the only thing they can get killed is the police force, you know. As the law should, I should abide by the law, they should too. If I can get prosecuted for the same motherfucking law, they should be able to get prosecuted too. If I should get a life sentence for killing a motherfucker, they should get the same motherfucking life for killing a motherfucker. And I don't just shouldn't make a difference whether bad or not. Now I understand, you know, it's rough out here on the police too. But if you kill a motherfucker, you should get a life sentence too. If you dump 6 bullets in a motherfucker, you should get 6 life sentences. You know. But that's just my opinion. You know. And I know a lot of people think like that too. If they should be able to kill a motherfucker, they should get a life sentence too. The motherfuckers they do lock up, they don't lock up, they should lock up. The motherfucker they should lock up is the child molesters and they let them motherfuckers walk off scot-free. The motherfucking serial killers. They let them sit on death row 4, 5, 15 years before killing them. They should kill them. They shouldn't kill no motherfucking Crips. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Because we do what the fuck we know how to do, you know? We ain't no serial killers. You know, we just do what we have to do on a daily basis. There's not a lot of gang violence coming from the Bloods and the Crips. You know, but the media, they would say in a minute, you know, it's gang related. And the first thing comes to people's mind is Bloods and Crips. But it ain't the Bloods. It's going to different aspects of racial tension, you know. It's about territory on the streets today, you know. Mexicans want to run shit. You know, I ain't going for none of that shit. You know, motherfucker, they ain't dictating a motherfucking thing to me. You know, can't tell me what to do, nothing else, you know. But, you know, that's how they want it, you know. So I guess it'd be a bloodbath between us and them. Fuck it, you know. If it comes to that, fuck it, you know. So I'm going to ride with my people. Finna tell you one more time for motherfucking possessing themselves for some my bitch ass homeboys wouldn't claim they shit. You know, and I got 2 years, but that wasn't shit. 2 years ain't nothing, you know. You go there, motherfucker, you do a year, you come on back out, you know. So I really didn't give a fuck. So you give me 5 years, I can come on back out 2.5 years later and do the same old shit. Drive-bys morning, noon, night. I didn't give a fuck about no, if the sun went down, the sun is up, you know. If I catch them out of line, blast their ass, fuck. I'm from South Central. I'm not from the west side. I'm from the east side of Los Angeles. What South Central is. You know, and I don't feel it over in that Crenshaw district or nothing like that there. You know, the South Central where I was at, you know, 59 County. You know, we had the 4 trades, the 5 trades, and we had the more punk-ass villain, the more punk-ass Pueblo niggas. You know, and we had the 4 Deuce little niggas, and I love them little motherfuckers. You know, we got the Kicking Crips. You know, them enemies too. You know, we got the 87 gangsters. You know, 7-6 East Coast, my homeboys, loved ones. You know, when we was at, you know, from Slauson all the way back down to Nadu, that's 597-6 neighborhood. I remember the time, me and my little buddies, we went down there and did some shit, you know, on them punk-ass villages. And we rolled up photo. And my boy, I say, man, don't blast so they see the whites of their eyes. So I said, man, hold up. And so when the fools got out there down bustle, and he busted over with a 12-gauge shotgun, double barrel, you know. And we rolled off real slow laughing. Another one biting the dust bucket, you know, and it wasn't like that, you know. And that's what I live by. I woke up banging, went to sleep banging, all during the day banging. My 9mm 357. And at night time, my pump shotgun. That was me. I used to get a high just on seeing a shotgun to fire the motherfucker, you know. The more I did it, the sadder I got. I go back to the motherfucking penitentiary, put down break too. As a matter of fact, it's a cold thing. I had just put my 357 down. And I went back out there to get a joint for my homeboy, and the only thing I heard was shooting, you know. That niggas popped about 6 times. I catch 1 bullet, you know. It went through my shoulder, came out through my neck up here, you know. And my mother asked me, you go to the hospital? I didn't want to go to the motherfucking hospital, you know. Because it wasn't shit, you know, the motherfucker didn't kill me, you know. I'm just here to let you know you didn't kill me, you know, and I'm still here, still functioning, you know. But I wanted to go to the hospital anyway, you know. They didn't do it for my arm in the sling, you know, and I got stabbed up, you know, on the upper part of my back and shit. About them old punk-ass Mexicans, you know, let them know I'm still here, you know, and I'm still walking and breathing. You know, better luck next. I don't really get nothing unless I go out there and sweat bullets. And when I do go out there, they always tell me, no, So I got to go back and resort to what I know how to do better. Jack, Robin, Steel. You know, get your shit, keep my shit, and get your shit again. You know, that's just it. That's the bottom line. That's how my thinking is today. I hate to leave jail. So I miss my homeboys up in that motherfucker, you know, because I know I'm going back out here with a gang of busters, you know. This up in there, I know the motherfucker is real, you know, the mass majority of them. Got the big ass ECG flying on East Coast. I got this put in at the Hatchet. I got to put on one of the Chino. Then my homeboy kicked him out. He supposed to got the KCG put on it, but he didn't. He parked out on me. You know, I got the fly down East Coast right here. I just put on for my homeboy who died for me, you know. I got Black Pride put right here while my first conviction. I had to hang with the blacks, you know, I really believe in that. I got the fly down on my back arms. Put on while I was in motherfucking on the streets. I got the FNC put on my face while I was on the streets. I got my forearms did running the 1400. But my biggest tattoo that I love is motherfucking one on my chest, you know. My mama tell me to take it off, you know, I ain't taking the motherfucker off. I gotta keep my tattoo. I love my tattoos, you know. And I ain't taking off for nobody, even the one in my face, you see what I'm saying? Fuck them, this is me, you know. Either you like it or you don't. I really don't give a fuck if you don't like it. You know, but I love my big tattoo on my chest. I get to fuck with these motherfuckers out here on the streets, you know. Let them know, let these youngsters know, you know, if you're gonna do it all the way. If not, get the fuck up out of it. You know, this how far I got to go with mine, you know. And I'm real about my motherfucking crip. And I like my tattoo. I see a lot of buster-ass motherfuckers out here, you know. They just dress the part. They ain't really work. They ain't really with it, you know. They really ain't with it. I see a gang of motherfuckers out here, you know, they gonna get took out just to be getting took out because they want to look the part, you know. Now I seen a gang of motherfuckers come up here that really wasn't about it. They just really wasn't about it. They just dressed the part, you know, and talk the gang of shit, you know. Behind them closed doors, you know, where the motherfucker really at. You find out where you really at, you know. And I found out what I really was at, you know. So when I found out I was at, you know, it's about the crippin', period. I'm sitting there looking at the motherfucking news, you know, and I see this crippin', you know, and it's slobbing, you know, all over, you know, Georgia, Sacramento, Oklahoma, St. Louis, Kansas City. How about they crippin'? You know, and they ain't even been down up here in South Central. Don't ain't really never paid, ain't paid shit to nothing. Claiming a set they don't know nothing about. Claiming a set, putting in some work that they don't know nothing about. Know nothing about my dead homeboys. Don't even know their name. Just heard of their name. Motherfucker, I feel they busted, you know. Come down to South Central and see do what you really want to be about this. Then I see some little white folks, some little cracker dudes, you know, holler about some crip this and some crip that. How the fuck can you be a crip? You see what I'm saying? No, that I just don't cut with that, you know. You ain't no motherfucking crip. You ain't no motherfucking blood. Stay where you belong at, you know, with your people, you see what I'm saying? Because this is a world, you know, that you don't understand. You know, I see a lot of bullshit out here, and these niggas really ain't no doing, they ain't no cripping. They ain't doing no cripping, they just about, you know, dope dealing and all the other shit, you know, how many hoes they can fuck. Then they wonder why they homeboys are getting smoked. And I wonder why the niggas ain't going back and doing nothing. Just let me know they hoes, you know, gang up. And there's hoes everywhere you go. So I got to sort out my weeds, you know. And I didn't hang with a whole lot of my homeboys all the way up from far out East Coast. And I didn't hang with a lot of them niggas. Because a lot of them niggas was hoes too. And them niggas know what I'm talking about too. And I don't give a fuck about what they think, you know. Because I'm still left though, and I'm still doing the fuck I have to do on a daily basis. I don't take no bullshit from nobody, but I respect everything. Now you disrespect me, it's over. You know, I didn't give you however far you want to go, we can go. It don't make me no difference. This is